Hey guys, in this video, we're going to be highlighting or touching upon an issue that I have identified with teleportation in Earth 2 once it will be released in Phase 2. If you guys are finding my videos helpful, please subscribe, like, helps with the algorithm. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So if you guys don't remember, a while back, Shane released a message on the Discord, the Earth 2 Discord, stating that Essence production would begin shortly after the UAE or Dubai was released. This didn't end up happening, it was postponed, but an important part of the message is when he said that it will cost Essence to register an EPL and all properties will automatically create Essence. Users will be able to wait for their properties to create enough Essence and register their EPL for their properties, or will also have the ability to purchase Essence for those that want to get EPLs for their properties sooner. Okay, so there's two big issues with this. The first issue is that, for example, those that got on very, very early and that have, thousands upon thousands of tiles, all of the, every tile is going to produce Essence. It means that those with the most amount of tiles will be producing the most amount of Essence, thus will be able to buy Teleporter, the EPL for Teleporters much more quickly than those with less tiles. If they set the price of upgrading the EPL too low, then those with the most amount of tiles, which is actually quite a fair chunk of people, are just going to buy all the good names. For example, the key sites, landmark names, all the important names. And, it could end up causing a bottleneck effect because it'll be a very small select view of users with the most number of tiles or most amount of money on the game will have all the good names, all the good key location names, and this will result in everyone else not being able to get any key teleporter names. So all the foot traffic is going to be funneled to a select number of users. Now on the flip side, if they set the price of upgrading your EPL too high, then this is going to again result in it's still going to end up with those with the most amount of tiles being able to get, decent names, and those with, less number of tiles, taking a very long time to upgrade. I would much prefer the latter, for it to be them setting the bar or the price cap to upgrade your EPL too high, just to prevent those with huge plots of land, huge numbers of tiles, just buying out all of the good names. But it's, I really want to see how they deal with this. I really don't want them to, I understand money needs to be funneled into this game, but I really don't want it to be like, I don't know, 50 quid for 200 Essence and it costs like, I don't know, 5,000 Essence to upgrade, because that's just taking the biscuit a little bit. But I really want to see what happens with this. I thought like I'd just touch upon it because I have been thinking about this for quite a while, about this whole upgrading or using Essence to upgrade your EPL and the issues that it's going to potentially cause with it. Perhaps this could be an issue or the reason why Phase 2 was delayed. I doubt it, but this could be potentially an issue that's come to mind with them, like the whole EPL upgrading, how this is going to, end up, what's going to start happening when it launches live on the Phase 2, and because it's very important, like having a good teleportation name or upgrading to a good EPL, getting a good name is gonna, it's gonna dictate how much potential foot traffic you're gonna get on your lands. Having Niagara Falls or Statue of Liberty or New York or Miami Beach as an EPL is really gonna be beneficial for the long term for getting users to click your name. They stick out a lot more opposed to other names that aren't as eye-catching. It's kind of just like YouTube thumbnails and titles. If you haven't got a catchy thumbnail or title, then people are going to be less likely to click, opposed to if you've got a catchy thumbnail, an eye-catching thumbnail or an eye-catching title, people are more likely to click on that YouTube video. It's going to be the same with teleportation names. I thought I'd just highlight on this issue. It would also be cool to get any insights that you guys have or potential issues that you feel like may end up being a big problem once phase two's rolled out, just leave it in the comment section below. If you guys have any concerns or issues regarding Earth 2, it might not even just be for phase 2, just Earth 2 as a whole, the future of Earth 2, concerns you have for potentially making money on Earth 2, the virtual reality end goal, the CC withdrawal system. If any of you guys think there could be any potential issues with, withdrawing cash once the user base as the user base continues to grow. So yeah, just leave it in the comment section. It would also be cool to get any insights that you guys have or potential issues that you feel like may end up being a big problem once phase two's rolled out. Just leave it in the comment section below. If you guys have any concerns or issues regarding Earth 2, it might not even just be for phase 2, just Earth 2 as a whole, the future of Earth 2, concerns you have for potentially making money on Earth 2, the virtual reality end goal, the CC withdrawal system. If any of you guys think there could be any potential issues with, withdrawing cash once the user base as the user base continues to grow. So yeah, just leave it in the comment section. As we can see here, Shane has even highlighted himself that how the importance of teleportation in Earth 2, how having a good name for your property will certainly make your property stand out. No two properties will have the same teleportation name, so every name will be unique. Once taken, that's it, it's gone. You will not be able to purchase that name. Property deed is a coordinate for other users to teleport to. All this will be released once Essence is available and your tiles start producing it. So yeah. Now, of course, I understand how important teleportation is. You don't want to thinking about how big Earth 2 is going to be, 1.5 trillion tiles. It'd be quite tedious to have to walk back and forth if you want to go to like another country or mega city. So I do understand the importance of being able to teleport between countries and cities. It's going to save a lot of time, that one would potentially have to, do otherwise. So if we read here, what are the advantages of having a good name? Easier for people to find your property, higher resale value for properties. So for example, once you upgrade your EPL and name your property, that's it. No one else can get that name, and it's gonna, I think, almost stick to that property. So when you're selling property on the marketplace, you're also selling the EPL, the teleportation name. So if you're able to get your hands on a really good name, like the name of mega cities, before the actual creator of the mega city gets the teleportation name, or famous name of celebrities or famous people or landmarks, you're going to have a higher resale value for those properties. You'll probably be able to sell them for way more, because it will have an added value to it. Bragging rights, better URLs when sharing on social media or when conducting events on your property. So then if we were to talk about the disadvantages of having a bad name, or not being able to get a good name, it will be the opposite of these. So people are going to have a harder time finding your property. Potentially the value of your property might stay neutral or even decrease if you end up getting a really bad teleportation name. You really won't be able to brag about your property, and you're going to be less inclined to perhaps share it on social media. So there is a lot of hype or emphasis on the importance of Essence, not just for teleportation, but how it's going to be a main key throughout everything in the game. So I really start suggesting to people that you start focusing on the tile numbers, like the number of tiles that you're getting. I really feel like getting plots or property where 10, 5 tiles, 2 tiles worked a bit more at the beginning for short-term flips or flipping them potentially on the marketplace. But I think once phase 2 rolls out, and for long-term, if you're a holder, I really highly suggest that you start looking at when you're buying tiles, the tile numbers, because I feel like getting more larger plots of land is not just going to be beneficial because you're going to be able to build more and do more with your land, but it's also going to produce more resources, and ultimately more essence. And I feel like essence is going to be really, really important on the later stages of the game. Again, I just want to highlight to you guys, is still everything that I'm saying in this video is speculation. This is just my view or opinion on the matter, and my concerns. Perhaps none of these insights that I share with you guys will actually be a problem once they roll out phase 2. Perhaps they've got solutions to all the concerns that I and other people do have with teleportation and essence production. So I'm really looking forward to when phase 2 is rolled out. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace.